What is up, folks? It is Jared Winkler. I am at the tail end of day 30 of quitting smoking. What is that now? I've gone through 4 weeks. I'm in my 5th week. Pretty awesome. I feel fantastic. I feel like I'll never, ever smoke again. My resolve is good. My will is strong. Life is already getting better. So what I wanted to talk about today was something that Jordan Dempster brought up on the Health Wink YouTube channel, alcohol and quitting. And that is definitely something I have a lot of thoughts about. So the first time that I had like a long quit, that 3 years, I was sober, no alcohol at all for the first 3 months of that quit. I had been sober for like a year and a half total. And I don't think that the sobriety was the only reason that I was able to go so long, but it certainly helped. So I would say, as a rule, and I don't know everything, but as a rule, I would say, if you have a healthy relationship with alcohol, you should abstain from drinking in the beginning of your quit. And that may kind of suck, but this is not permanent. This is just to help you get through the beginning of your quit. I know from quitting multiple times and not getting through that I woke up several days where I intended to be going to bed that night still off cigarettes, and alcohol got in the way. So I'll tell you, there's like multiple scenarios. And for you, there could be so many more. And I'm not saying alcohol will make you screw up. I'm just saying it will increase your chances of screwing up. So for instance, I have woken up a day that during my quit, and at some point in the day, had a couple of drinks, and upon drinking went, you know what, I don't really want to quit that bad. And just started smoking, bummed a cigarette from someone, or went and bought cigarettes. There's one scenario. Another scenario is you fully intend to stay quit. You have a few drinks. Everything's cool. Maybe you have some cravings, but you get through them even in your not so sober state. But then I've gotten in an argument with someone, gotten really stressed out, and then boom, at the end of my night, go buy a pack of cigarettes. Also, another scenario, I've woken up on a day when I intended to stay quit during that entire day, and a friend of mine, an old friend, says, hey, come out and have drinks with me. And I think in the back of my head, oh man, that person's a smoker. How am I going to do that? And already, before I've even gone, I've basically said in my head, well, I'm going to smoke with that person then. And that is either giving up the quit, or I've had circumstances where I've been like, oh, maybe I'll just be a weekend smoker, or a person that just smokes when they go out. There's just not really that type of thing. There are those people that exist, but they're addicted too. They're addicted kind of differently, and that's not a good way to be either. But certainly I couldn't do that, and I'm willing to bet most of you couldn't do that either. So the thing is, when you're quitting, especially in the beginning, you are often using all of your resolve, all of your will when you get cravings to say, no, you don't need to do this, and you make the right decision for yourself. And unfortunately, alcohol can possibly give you that little push where your resolve is just not quite as strong. And if you were using all of your resolve, if you had no extra resolve in you, it might have just taken a little bit of alcohol to essentially break your quit. So, when can you start drinking? You have to just kind of be honest with yourself. Like I said, that first quit, I had gone 3 months and then started drinking, and it wasn't an issue. It wasn't an issue at all. I'll tell you, on this quit, I've drank just normally through this quit already in my first 30 days, and I've never had a problem. But I'll tell you, my resolve has been extremely strong. I haven't had a moment during this 30 days where I thought, maybe I might even give up. Maybe I might just go buy a pack or go have a puff. Never. My resolve has always been 100%. So I trusted myself. But if you're being honest with yourself at any point in your day, if you have that little inner battle where you go, man, maybe I should just go do it. Maybe I should just go buy a pack. No, dude, don't do it. Just don't do it. You can do this. If you're even having that argument with yourself in your brain, it's not time to have a drink. Not yet. Give yourself a little bit of time. The thing is, everybody's going to be different. There's just no rule of thumb with it. I say abstain as long as you can, unless you feel so super secure. And now I'll also say, when I've been out having drinks with friends, it's been with people that are aware that I'm quitting, people who have quit themselves, and also smokers who, some smoker, and this is all at one time, a smoker who has no intention of quitting, and another smoker who's going to be quitting soon. So all these people, most of the people, have feelings about me quitting. They're excited, And so if you're with people that have respect for your quit the way you do, that are happy for you, that helps a little bit, I think. So just as a point, when people are setting their quit date or deciding to quit, a lot of times people will say, well, I got this thing coming up or this or that. And you often will find that people are trying to pick a time where there isn't a lot going on. And unfortunately, there's always things going on. So there is a point at which you can't make excuses. You're going to have to learn how to deal with things happening as a non-smoker eventually. But I do think it's important to quit at a time where you have as much as possible under control in your life, where kind of the pattern of your life is happening as it normally would, and you are in control of that. And obviously, things are still going to come at you. There will be responsibilities that come up. There will be other people interjecting things in your life. That just things are going to happen, and you will have to deal with that as a non-smoker and learn how to deal with it. But the same thing kind of goes with drinking, I feel like. If somebody asks you to go out drinking and that's not part of your normal everyday thing, it just kind of gives you an opportunity to fall out of this new pattern that you're setting for yourself, in my opinion. But that also goes the other way too. I know that some people don't always have a very good relationship with alcohol. If you're abusing alcohol regularly and that's a normal pattern in your life, if you abstain then, you might feel like you're depriving yourself of two things in your life, and that might make you fail at quitting. So if that's your thing, then it's probably best that you don't abstain if this is a normal thing in your life, but you don't go outside of the pattern that's already set for yourself. If you find you're drinking more than you normally would, that could set it off. And so it's just, there's so many things to think about. But in any case, I would say as far as alcohol goes, I think it's just not good for a quit. It's natural in life that people say, oh, I did this stupid thing when I was drinking. And I think that really translates to quitting smoking. I know I'm not an expert in every realm of quitting smoking, but I am an expert of realizing what has made me fail in the past. And drinking has been one of those things that's messed me up in the past. So anyway, if you have any questions or any input, I'm not I don't have all the answers when it comes to this. If you feel differently or you have a better input or understanding of this than I do, let me know. I'd be interested to see what your takeaway is. But in any case, day 30, just about over with. I think 2 hours left of day 30. I'm just cruising. I feel really good. I've been making lots of changes in my life trying to fix things. So, number one, my eating habits are different. That's something that I have to kind of fix. I'm eating more and I'm eating at home. I don't know if it's healthier than what I've been doing in the past, but not necessarily healthy. So it's still something that I have to work on. My workout routine is slow, but I'm working out regularly. I am running regularly. I've got my my mile down to 9 minutes. I think it started at like 11 minutes on one of my first days of quitting smoking, maybe even the first day of quitting smoking. And now I'm running 2 miles, so I don't even know. I'm running around a 9-minute mile on the first mile and then whatever on the second mile. In any case, I am doing things to make myself feel better. I feel like cigarettes were really putting me in a rut where I didn't feel like I even could or wanted to take care of myself. That's how unhealthy cigarettes are for me. They literally destroy me. They keep me addicted. And because I know that I'm being destroyed because of them, I don't even have the motivation to do anything else healthy in my life. So I let everything else fall as well. So quitting smoking was very important for me. And I feel like I've really, in this past month, taken advantage of that situation, and I'm starting to make healthier habits, but I feel like I have a lot of growing to do. So yeah, if you're considering quitting, I hope that you will. I hope you'll watch all the videos that I've put out, so you can kind of follow somebody's journey. Lots of other people have put their journeys on the internet too. Follow them there. Sometimes when you're thinking about quitting, the biggest downfall is the fear of what's going to happen. How am I going to feel? And if you can see that other people, they did it and we made it out to the other side and it's better on this side, maybe you'll be able to do it too. You can follow along and not feel like you're doing it on your own, because it sucks to feel like you're on your own. Anyway, all right, folks. Thanks for putting up with my rambling for however long this is going to turn out. You're all awesome. I love you. Peace out, homies.